Every one of us is born with a fear of falling. This is our very first lesson. We cry when we first breathe, not from pain, but from the shock of being pulled down into a universe where gravity is the dominant force. Since I was a young child, I have been able to sense the unseen hand pressing me down to the ground. That unspoken rule that stated, "You need to put in some effort to succeed." In addition, the dread of falling didn't completely go away, even though it was buried deep within. Simply put, it was something that I grew up with. It is slowly becoming morning. Under the light of the sun, an empty pull-up bar, I continue to experience it every morning. That tingling sensation of fear that I get just before I go outside. My chest becomes more constricted. It is not because I am getting cold, but rather because I am aware of who is waiting for me. He never fails to show up. He appears to be the owner of that icy metal bar as he leans on it. He is consistently punctual and reliable. This feeling is in no way pleasant. His readiness to test me is something that he continually demonstrates. It is gravity who has that name. Most people can't see him, but I can feel him. In my bones, in my breath, in my doubt. He's a bully. The kind that puts you in a chokehold the second you start to rise. He arm wrestles your will. He pins you down when you reach for more. And he whispers, "You'll never lift yourself." But still, I show up. This is due to the fact that fear does not vanish, but rather, it becomes stronger until it is confronted. The fight starts with a grip. Fingers lock, arms tense, lungs burn. For a brief moment, you believe your strength surpasses the pull of the planet. Then reality hits. You pull, and nothing happens. Your muscles shake. Your ego slips. Your confidence drops faster than your body. That's the first round where beginners meet gravity and lose. But losing doesn't mean failing. It means learning what you're up against. People think calisthenics is about muscle. It's not. It's about leverage, control, and honesty. Gravity doesn't care how strong you look. He cares about how well you move. Show too much ego, he'll drop you. Lose focus, he'll expose you. Hold too much tension, you'll burn out before the real work begins. He's not cruel. He's consistent. He delivers the same truth every single day. Until you learn control, he owns you. Day after day, I come back. Every rep feels personal. Gravity doesn't shout anymore. He just waits. He knows time is his weapon. He whispers, "You'll quit before you ever rise." But that's where he's wrong. I adjust my form, engage my core, breathe through the tension. Each session, I rise a little higher, half a second longer in the air, half an inch closer to the top. Then one morning, I pull, slow and steady. And for the first time, I don't fall. My chin crosses the bar. My breath freezes. And in that silence, gravity doesn't fight back. He nods. I finally understand him. Everyone wants to conquer gravity. But the truth is, you never do. You learn from him. He teaches consistency. He teaches humility. He teaches you that progress isn't loud. It's quiet, controlled, and earned. Form before force. Control before power. It is crucial to prioritize patience over pride. That's the lift zip code. That's the calisthenics way. The enemy pulling me down every time I tried to rise. The unseen force mocking every rep, every struggle, every breath that burned in my chest. It felt like he existed only to hold me back. To remind me that no matter how hard I pulled, the world would always pull harder. But now, I see. He was never the enemy. He was the test. He was the silent teacher hiding inside every fall, every slip, every failed attempt. He's the reason I grow. He's the invisible coach whispering, "Again." He keeps me grounded when my ego climbs too high, when pride starts to outrun purpose. He humbles me when I try to skip the pain and rush the process. He slows me down, forces me to breathe, to feel every inch of the struggle instead of running from it. He teaches me that real strength isn't in the rep. It's in the rhythm. In the breath between the pull and the drop. In the moment where everything shakes, and the only thing left to hold on to is yourself. He challenges me when I doubt myself. When my arms tremble, my grip slips, and my mind screams, "Stop!" He doesn't let go. He waits, silent, unflinching, watching if I'll fight for one more pull. And when I do, he tightens his grip. not to break me, but to make sure I earn it. Every rep I lost built the strength I have now. Every failure carved patience into my breath. Every bruise became a reminder that pain is proof of progress, and every fall was another lesson in control. Gravity didn't break me. He revealed me. He stripped away everything fake, until all that was left was truth. Truth in motion, truth in effort, truth in silence. This bar isn't my enemy. It's my reflection. A mirror that doesn't lie. It only rewards focus, honesty, and consistency. When I hang here, suspended between falling and rising, I don't just see strength. I see growth. I see who I was, who I am, and who I'm still fighting to become. People still ask me how I got the name Gravity. They expect some myth, some story about dominance, about power, fame, or a viral moment. But that's not what this is. It's simpler, quieter. It began with failure. Hundreds of them. Days when my hands tore open, when my shoulders ached, when I fell again and again, watching everyone else rise. It began with frustration, with silence, with pain. But somewhere between falling and getting back up, I changed. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but piece by piece. See, I stopped asking, why is this so hard? And started asking, what is this trying to teach me? That's when everything shifted. That's when I stopped fighting the force that held me down and started learning from it. Because gravity was never my enemy. He was my mentor, disguised as resistance. Simple. I stopped fighting him and became him. I don't hold people down. I keep them grounded. I don't stop them from rising. I remind them how to rise right. Because true strength isn't about escaping resistance. It's about understanding it, mastering it, respecting it. Life will always pull you down. It'll drag you through days that test your patience, nights that test your belief, and moments where even breathing feels like effort. And in those moments, you'll be tempted to fight back, to curse the weight, to wish for ease. But I learned that the weight is the gift. It's the mirror that reveals who you really are. Without it, there's no progress, no growth, no you. So now, when I step under the bar, I don't see opposition. I see opportunity. I see a familiar force waiting for me. Not to destroy me, but to remind me what I'm capable of. So if you ever see me at the park, just know, I'm not fighting the bar anymore. I'm fighting for it. For every beginner who's too afraid to start. For every soul who thinks they've failed one too many times. For the kid who still fears the fall. And for the man who once thought pain was punishment, when in truth, it was preparation. This was never about pull-ups. It was never about numbers, records, or likes. It was about pulling yourself up, rep by rep, fall by fall, breath by breath. Because real strength doesn't come from escaping gravity. It comes from becoming it. From being the steady hand that others can learn from. From becoming the reminder that even when the world pulls you down, you can still rise, calm and controlled. This is Fight at the Bar. And this is how I became gravity. You don't escape gravity. You become it. Lift zip, train smart. Move safe, master gravity.